you hear about the battle at Fort Redmayne? The Blackfin Legion and the Ivory Brigade won the day.
Thanks to those mercenaries from Leowin that I told you about.
Yes, you are the smartest lizard in Gideon. But I heard Mehrunes Dagon actually appeared.
A Daedric prince? Here? Nonsense. But I do want to thank the mercenaries for helping Blackwood. Both the cute wood elf and her friend.
What is it?
Hello? For our guests, they're long gone. I know you. You brought those guests to our temple. Kalia and Sombrin and poor Destron. Everyone in town is talking about your deeds in Blackwood. You helped stop that traitorous Vendacia and his... I did say that, didn't I? I suppose that even the charms of the Lady of Love can be too much for some folk. Not everyone can stand a bask in Debella's glory for too long at a time. But they were good people. I liked them all. I heard them talking about a ruin north of Gideon. I know that particular place well. Let me mark its location on your map. When you can spare a moment, come back and enjoy one of our ceremonies. All should open their hearts to the secrets of love.
I just came by to... Hey, where are Callie and Sombrin? I came by to find out what was keeping you in the ambitions. Where are they? What happened to Callie and Sombrin? A ruin? I wonder why they went there. Haven't those two had enough adventures after all they've been through? We should go find the ambitions or they'll miss the party. Did the priest say which ruin in particular? Lead on then. The party's going to start soon and we don't want to be late. I, for one, want to get a nice piece of cake. Or maybe a slice of pie? Oh, broken branches, I'll just have both.
How much longer, Sombrin? This place makes me feel uneasy.
Not long now. I'm almost... Oh, it seems we have company.
I told Sombrin we should have talked to you before coming out here, but he was so insistent. He wanted to try something with the book, away from other people, just in case. Sombrin thinks my only chance is if we return to the Deadlands. The nature of the realm naturally draws off my power, making it easier to control. Sombrin doesn't think so. He says that's the last place they'd look for us. I'm still attuned to the realm from the trial in the Ashen Forest. Sombrin believes he'll have enough time to teach me if I'm not in danger of imminently exploding. Worse? I suppose that depends on your perspective. It has been growing in intensity again, back at the same level as when we first left the vault. Sombrin is worried I don't have much time. That's why he's being so insistent.
I'm actually glad you found us. I didn't want to leave without an explanation, but I'm afraid that Callie doesn't have a lot of time. Callie's power is recharging faster than I anticipated. It will soon reach the point where I won't be able to help her. Then she'll either release it and destroy everything around her, or it will consume her. Either way, people die, including Kalia. Use the Mysterium Zarxis to open a portal to the Deadlands? It's the only place I can think of where Callie will be safe. the realm naturally siphons off a portion of our power. That will give me time to teach Kalia to control it on her own. It's a big place. Zaina taught me how to avoid notice there. And it's the last place Dagon's followers will think to look for us. As soon as Kalia can control her power, we'll come back. I promise. I'll return the book when we come back, Evely.
Nah, you keep it. I think it was meant for you. Poor Kalia. I hope Sombrin's right and he can help her. But taking refuge in the Deadlands? That's like the sausage leaping out of the pan because it thinks the fire will be safer. As for me, I never want to visit the Deadlands again. Hey, it wasn't my book. I was just keeping it safe for... Well, as crazy as it sounds, I think I was meant to give it to Sombrin. He certainly did more with it than I ever could. And I'm not about to miss the bad dreams and the waking visions. We go to the party! It's taking place in the gardens behind the governor's mansion. To think, this all started because I was curious about a coded journal I found in Emperor Leovik's old retreat. We figured out the secret, and now we celebrate. I'll see you at the party. Last one there doesn't get any cake.
Yeah.
That sounds delicious, assassin. You must leave me a copy of the recipe.
Thanks to those mercenaries from Leowin that I told you about.
Yes, you are the smartest lizard in Gideon. But I heard Mehrunes Dagon actually appeared.
A Daedric prince? Here? Nonsense. But I do want to thank the mercenaries for helping Blackwood. Both the cute wood elf and her friend.
Welcome to the celebration, mercenary. There are many here who wish to thank you and share a drink or two. But where are Sombrin and Kalia? I expected you to bring them with you. Choosing exile to spare others from danger is a noble decision. I wish them well, even as I worry about Sombrin and Kalia out there on their own. Everyone else has gathered. Eat, drink, talk to your friends. Anyone you like. They have all come to show you their appreciation. And do not leave too swiftly. I intend to boast of your accomplishments soon. I see Evely has arrived. Perhaps you should begin.
So this is what it's like being the hero everyone looks up to? Most of the stories I've read end with a hero riding off into the sunset before anyone can properly thank them. But I feel like we ought to stay for just a little while, don't you? I don't know about that, but I certainly feel more experienced. And I have you to thank. Well, you and Captain Rian and Governor Keshu and poor Farrell Lupus. Can you believe this all started because I couldn't leave Emperor Leovik's secret alone? That's right, I almost forgot. And we should be ready to help Sombrin and Kalia when they return. I don't believe that Mehrunes Dagon and his followers are just going to leave them alone. I really thought the ambitions were actual weapons, though. Here, your share of the last of our compensation from Leowin. And a little something from me. I learned so much at your side. If you ever need any help, just send word and I'll come running. Oh look, I think Governor Keshu's ready to speak.
Welcome, people of Blackwood and honored friends. We have weathered a terrible storm, so now we celebrate. Many had a hand in this victory, including those who gave their lives for our cause. But I want to honor the two heroes beside me. Without them, all would have been lost. So stand tall and raise your cups to the sky. Remember those who fell and praise the deeds of those who lived. To victory!
What do you want? Well?
So, any chance I could talk you into enlisting in the Ivory Brigade? No? I didn't.
You should have seen the look on Liam's face when I invited him to this. There, look, you can still see the leftover wide-eyed disbelief. I can hardly believe it myself. Isn't that the truth? Of course, exciting for me is exploring an old ruin and hoping I find more treasures than traps, not battling the hordes of Mehrunes fetching Dagon. Not a chance, Fla. Today I learned that's something I...
It is time to feast and make merry. Where is the cake? Where is the drink? Point me to the games of strength. None of these...
All right, the next time you're helping me with something.
You come to fight, Seamok? Seamok fights! Trophy soon. Seamok swears it. Fight, Seamok! Seamok fights! come to fight, Teamwork! Teamwork fights! Feast on your flesh! Must take trophies!
Off we go!
Yeah.
Let's not get separated. I'd rather not be alone in this place.
Now don't give me that look. You only have yourself to blame. Oh, you saw that. Probably think I'm talking to this pig. And, well, fair, because that's what I'm doing. But I have a perfectly good explanation. You see, this pig is my brother, and I desperately need to give him a bath. Don't be fooled by his porkish appearance. Dietlow typically has the same perfect scales as I do, but today, he decided to poke around these ruins and irked the local Nereid, Sister of Pools. I guess she felt becoming a pig was a fair punishment. My thought is, Sister of Pools might see Dietlow bathing in her waters and consider it an act of humility. Then maybe she'd turn him back. I can't return to those ruins by myself. Way too dangerous. I have some gold. I appreciate the help. You don't know how many people walk right on by when they see an Argonian talking to a pig. I'm not sure if bathing Dietlow will work, but how else do you apologize to a water spirit? Let's go inside before he digs up more grubs. My stupid brother aspires to be a musician. He heard that the best... There are multiple pools scattered throughout the ruins. I suggest we bathe Dietlow in 3 different pools. That should show the Nereid he's sorry.
You dare return, little pig, to frighten more of my beloved frogs? Very well. What happens next is on your head.
This pool looks huggable and inviting. Get in there and oh, great water spirit. See how my brother grovels. Can you remove his porkish nature now? Please?
You call this humble? If a pig doesn't suit him, how about a fowl?
All right, Dietlow. This pool looks appropriately remorseful. Go ahead and... Oh, powerful Nereid, hear our sorrow. Make Dietlow no longer a chicken. Please.
Is that a look of remorse? I think not. But if a chicken isn't to your liking, how about a tiny lizard?
Now this pool simply screams penance. Try cleaning behind his ears this time. Come on, water lady. We're sorry already. Please, change my brother back.
This frog frightener muddies my pools and thinks that will earn my forgiveness. After he scared away my beloved croakers. Never.
Wow, crispy cricket legs. I really thought this would work. My brother's doomed to remain a... whatever that is. All Sister of Pools cares about are the frogs that were scared away. So maybe, if Dietlow sings a soothing song at the frog pool, It will calm the frightened frogs, and they'll return to the pool. If that happens...
This is a fight now.
This is the place. Just splash some water on Dietlow. He always sings in the bath.
My beautiful frogs. They've come home. Such beautiful music. What a lovely gift. Sister of Pools forgives you, Dietlow. Be yourself once more. My frogs will sing your song for ages to come. Thank you.
Dietlow's himself again. Let's get out of here before the Nereid changes her mind and turns him into a torch bug or something.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant homages.
Let's ride!
No more frogs, brother. Time to find a different instrument, I think. Thank you for helping me get my brother back. I have to admit, he does have talent, but I need to get him to take up an instrument that requires fewer live animals. Our egg mother would be devastated if he came home as a bantam guar. Oh, right, of course. Dietlow would still be digging up grubs if not for you. You deserve this. Not many strangers would stop to help an Argonian who talked. You know, come to think of it, I missed out on a golden opportunity while my stupid brother was a pig. I've heard they can sniff out rare mushrooms with their snouts. I should have had him find me some before we changed him back. Oh well. Well, seeing how my brother actually does have some musical talent, maybe I'll serve as his agent. Get him some work in Gideon, or maybe even Leowin. But I think we'll start him off as a singer. I want to keep him away from frogs for a while.
tired of walking anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I told you not to spook him.
I was perfectly civil.
Your brand of civility leaves much to be desired. Ah, good. You've arrived. Your punctuality is appreciated. I am T1, Spy Master of the Blackfin Legion. I serve General Keshu in all matters of intrigue. Though the matter I need help with is of a more personal nature. I hope I am right in trusting you. Straight to it, then. One of our own has gone missing. Zosin, one of our closest companions, and Keshu's principal ambassador. My informants tell me he was last seen speaking. Something's got him on edge. He won't talk to any of us. The members of the Blackfin Legion are easily recognizable in Gideon. I need someone he won't see coming. I want you to see if you can speak with him and learn what He's staying at the Egg and Hammer Inn. The method of information extraction is up to you, and I will see you rewarded. All I ask is that you be discreet. Too many prying eyes.
Thanks for your help. Word of advice: step lightly around the Dark Elf when you speak with him. He scares easy. I think he soiled his robes when I first asked him about Zosin. T1 says that's my fault, though I have great love for him, but we have always been opposites. When we were hatchlings, I was busy bloodying my scales, while he was mixing alchemal tinctures. He is brave, and he is often... No clue, but Zosin is a master conjurer and a veteran of many battles. I have no doubt that whatever trouble he's gotten himself into...
Yeah!
Dance, my servant. Spin and swirl. Oh, but don't singe the rug. Welcome, welcome. Another adventurer comes seeking the wisdom of Malindrad. Eh? I am not drunk. I am retired. Do you know how long I served those ungrateful wretches of the Ebonheart Pact? And was my severance in accordance with my service? Ha! But that's all changed now. Someone finally... The very same. To think some consider him my equal in conjuration. Ah! Ridiculous. A true expert knows you never fall in love with your own conjured servants. I tried to talk him out of it, but he just kept raising his offer. He wanted a special ritual stone. I didn't have one, but I taught him the spells to make use of it, and we spoke of Doomvault Porsixid, a place that might contain such a relic. I told him to just summon a new servant. They're all the same. The damn fool! I told him to stick to flame Atronachs. Sure, they can be nice to look at, but they're made of fire. He preferred to summon kin, warriors from the Deadlands, and...
Yeah.
The Dark Elf Saint Bella. Your spirit apparently lingers on the shore.
Some people don't like the bustle of cities, but I come from a big family, so it reminds me of home.
You're back. Any luck? T1 went off to do a bit of investigating on his own, but he said he would return soon. Did you manage to get anything out of that idiot, Malin Drod? Ugh, these vaults make my scales itch. There's a power to them. More tempting to mages than most, I suspect. Did Malin say love? Oh, not this again. By seed and spleen, I would bet anything that he's trying to reach Zyria. It's a long story. Back when the Blackfin Legion went to war against the Akaviri alongside the Ebonheart Pact, Zosin summoned an entire cohort of Dremora warriors to help turn the tide. Zyria was among them, more loyal to Zosin than all. They fell for each other on the battlefield. Then Zyria died for him. Of course, that's what conjured servants do for their masters. But Zosin didn't see it that way.
Zosin hasn't contacted anyone else in the Legion. Tell me you have something.
He's looking for Zyria.
Ah, I should have guessed.
Well, that explains why he didn't tell us anything.
Zyria. It's been a few years since I've heard that name. I take it things went better for you with Malin Drod than they did for Voss. No surprise there. A ritual stone. I suppose that makes sense. I assume Voss told you that Zyria died fighting for Zosin some years back. When a Dremora dies, it reforms on its home plane. But it takes a considerable amount of time before it can... My theory is that this ritual stone Zosin went to gather might be able to circumvent the amount of time it would take to summon Zyria. Look, you've already done what I asked. I need you to enter Doom Vault Porsixid and find Zosin. Make sure he's safe. He's clever, but there's no telling what kind of horrors await him in there. Voss and I are needed here.
Yeah.
I hope we find more than trouble here. Was that the last of them? Oh, thank feck.
Ziria. If I am to die here, would I go to the same place? An adventurer? What are you doing? Of course he did. I tried to spare him of this. I tried to spare all my egg siblings, but things have gone awry, as I might have expected. Yes, the Kinez Stone. And in my haste I attempted to summon Ziria to my side immediately. A grave error. Wait. The Kinez Stone also suffered from my impatience. Expended like it is now, I have enough magicka to shroud myself from sight. I won't be far behind.
Going to.
Many cautioned me when I revealed my love for Ziria. They said she was a demon, incapable of such emotions. That she would use my feelings to manipulate me. Though she is a Dremora, Ziria is different. Exiled from her clan, alone and hunted, simply because she is unique. I know I can protect Ziria as long as I am by her side, just like she once protected me. Her clan will never stop hunting her. We may be on the run for the rest of our lives, but at least we will be together. That should be enough. I have my strength back. I will go to T1. Meet me there.
They're coming for us.
Good to have you back, brother.
Would have preferred not to have to send someone after you.
I know. I am grateful to you all, but I had to take this chance. I owe you a debt of gratitude, my newfound friend. Not only for pulling me out of that vault, but for being willing to help me recharge the stone. I won't soon. It should come as no surprise that I intend to attempt to summon Ziria again. However, my egg siblings are divided on whether this is the wisest course of action. I must admit I can be rash where Ziria is concerned. T1 and I believe Ziria would make for a powerful ally in the battles ahead. Having her here now could save lives. On the other hand, Vas Haruk is right to caution that Ziria is an outcast kin. She cut ties with her clan, and they will hunt her. I do not know. Ziria is alone in the Deadlands, newly reformed and already running for her life. I want to believe I can keep her safe here, even if it means we might attract more enemies to ourselves. What do you think I should do? Zyria is a powerful ally and friend, and yet an outcast Dremora will almost certainly draw some measure of. Were it not for you, I would never have retrieved the stone, and this choice would not be before us now. I will respect your decision. Having Zyria by my side once more will certainly outweigh any risk. So what if a few more Dremora come looking for a fight?
It will be good to see Zosin and Zyria reunited. No doubt she will, just as you.
The conjuration ritual starts now. Stand back. Zyria Kinaz Clan Shardai, Zan Phaedra Shardai, Zan Dagon Zyria, Zosin Akam Zyria.
Zosin, my love, you found me!
My dearest Zyria, I never stop searching. You remember my family.
Of course, except for this one.
A new friend. Most worthy. Without them, I would not have been able to bring you back.
Then you have my thanks as well, hero. And my promise of aid in the battles to come.
Off we go!
Yeah.
breaking free!
Here. Here.
You return with excellent. We don't have any more work. Want to prove yourself?
Fancy yourself a friend. I wish I could.
I love the. Never fear.
Yeah! 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 Yeah. 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 Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Wonder? I apologize. All.
You're back. I thank you. The chamber...
Isn't it?
Let's ride!
Yeah!
You return to me at last! The faithless wanderer succeeds where my servants fail. Once again, the fruits of devotion prove inferior to the benefits of skill. Claim your reward from Alona, mortal. You find favor in the shadows.
So? Did you just return the Shade Sickle? Oh, thank goodness that's over. Now that Nocturne... I didn't think he would willingly part with her. That's a relief. Gio and Dareen are good people. Maybe. I hope so. I can't thank you enough.
Welcome. This one is anxious to get... Here we go. Follow, comrade. This one cannot wait to taste the air in Ragnthar. Yofnir visits a remote Dwemer ruin just before his death. No coincidence. And now the guild openly opposes a Daedric prince. Risky, risky. To throw the guild against such power, foolish. This one remembers when we fought goblins, bandits. Small contracts, one and done, yes? Almost there. Be on your guard. And here we are, Ragnthar. Welcome to Ragnthar. The barrier... Ragnthar is twisted out of space. This entrance here will allow us in. But it is not really here, if that makes sense. Lucky for us, Aelif came prepared. She can bring the door into... In her travels, Aelif has learned little tricks and techniques. She has fought mages, Daedra, the undead, even... This one will just be a moment. The sound of gears. Watch yourself. We're here. Impressive tactic. Are you well, comrade? Did it hurt? A protective barrier with something inside. Not without your assistance. Aelif will subdue the crystals. You must destroy them. Prepare yourself. Move your paws quickly. Now. Destroy the crystals. Good. Now to examine the body. That did not sound good. It is a trap. Aleph is pleased to have you at her side. Let Aleph see. This is Yafnir's. His body here, but why? He was to be interred near his home and he's keeping us out, yes. But perhaps also keeping him in. Aleph has tried to have, perhaps with a barrier down. We speak to him directly. This one knows how to reach out. Aleph can draw him to this place, so close to his body. What do you... You have seen the spirit of Yafnir, but always just for a moment. This one believes we can summon him, speak to him, learn who murdered him. Aleph told you she has power. Aleph will start the ritual.
Who summons me?
Hush, spirit. Aleph will ask the question.
What do you wish to know? I will tell you what I can.
Aleph demands the name of your murderer. Who killed you, Yafnir?
It was the Argonian. My subordinate sees all colors.
This one knew it would be so. Begone, spirit. Aleph is done with you.
I have done as you asked. Release me to walk in Sovngarde.
Go. Aleph will call for you again, soon. Sovngarde indeed. You heard the Guildmaster. Sees all colors. She murdered Yofnir. Perhaps for you, this one has suspected all along. The lizard was the one to become Guildmaster. The lizard was the one who set us on this crusade. Aleph smelled something foul on the wind. Find Merrick and the Council. They are probably still in their moot at the Sentinel Guildhall. They need to know about this, and they will heed your word. Aleph shall remain and search for more clues.
I can't wait to take a load off at the inn.
What news do you have? I didn't even want to let myself think it. When she disappeared after your visit to the Iliad ruin. What is your proof, my friend? The Council will... Aleph did what? Stendar's breath, that's disgusting. I'll have to talk to her when she returns. But I suppose it did answer our concerns. Oblivion. Sees all colors will be found and thrown in a cell. Stay in touch, comrade. We will...
Yeah.
Cold and ruthless, I live by my strength alone, uninhibited by foolish emotion. Slowly, over the years, I became one of you. My quest for greatness gradually giving way to the life of mediocrity. I awoke one day to find that I had settled down, formed a family. I had even grown quite fond of them. Would you believe the sun made the earth was a nice place to live? You understand? That's why I needed poverty, to set me free by releasing the evil in my heart. He has freed me of these petty attachments. And I have to say it feels pretty good. You really believe what you're saying?
Right here.
A moment, please. Excuse me. If I may be so bold, you match the description I was given? I have a message for you, if you're willing to accept it. More like a summons, really. Comes from Abner Tharn, who once advised Emperor Varen of Cyrodiil. He wants to see you in Riverhold in northern Elsewhere. Said it involves the Khajiit Defense Force and a rage of dragons, if you can believe it.
The Hallowed. You stood with the champions at Ralka.
Yeah! Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Blaming Abnorthorn will not end the dragon infestation, Chimera.
Help us now. Ah, Vestige. How good of you to attend me. As I was saying to Lord Gareshri and Chimera, competent help remains at a premium in this remote province, which is why I sent for you. We must once more join forces to save Elsewhere from a rage of dragons. So much better than flock or herd, don't you think? The Khajiit Defense Force isn't prepared to deal with a threat as big as dragons, especially since they were fighting to liberate Rimmon when the huge beasts arrived. Stay focused. We'll deal with that later. Right now, we must assist the Defense Force. Rendezvous with us at their command post. On your way, however, I have another task for you. I detected a series of power surges that I want you to investigate. I was formulating a spell to track the dragons when I noticed several surges of arcane energy not far from here. They reminded me of an old acquaintance. Has a way with portals. If it is him, I want you to secure his help against the dragons. Hard to say with certainty, but I don't believe so. They remind me of Sir Cadwell, who somehow opens portals with a power of similar intensity. Check the locations I marked on your map before you make your way to the defense camp. Lord Gareshri is the Speaker of the Main and the commander of the Northern Elsewhere Defense Force. His aide, Chimera, serves as both a diplomat and a spy, though she would never call herself that. If you want to know more, feel free to ask them. My half-sister, Euraxia, conquered Rimmon and other parts of Northern Elsewhere about 6 years ago. The Khajiit Defense Force has slowly been taking back their province, but Rimmon is well fortified. And now, because of the dragons, things are worse. A militia drawn from the prides of Northern Elsewhere. Gareshri, the Speaker of the Main, has taken command during this crisis. With Dominion troops busy fighting the Three Banners War, the Defense Force must deal with the Euraxians and the dragons. Ah yes, of course you do. He does get around. If Cadwell turns out to be the source of the power surges, learn what he's doing out there and ask if he will aid us against the dragons. For all his eccentricities, he has talents we can utilize.
Another outsider comes to Elsewhere, as if we did not have enough problems between Abnorthorn and the dragons. Ah, do not mind me. Great beasts rampaging through my homeland tends to put me in a foul mood. I am Chimera. I assist the Speaker of the Main and serve as his agent, with both the usurper queen. What can I tell you that you cannot guess? That these fearsome creatures of legend have returned to threaten Elsewhere? That much is obvious. Damn it. This is all Abnorthorn's fault. Dark Moons, take him! That arrogant Imperial! For an advisor to emperors and a renowned battle mage, he demonstrates a disturbing lack of caution. It was Abnorthorn who entered the halls of Colossus and released the dragons. He says that was not his intention, but... what do my beliefs matter? Dragons have come to Elsewhere, destroying everything I hold dear. As the moon singers say, the path to oblivion is paved in good intentions. So, damn Abnor Tharn. Damn him for unleashing this terror upon us.
Ah!
You're responding to Abnor Tharn's letter, one of the promising adventurers. I hope you can help us. But where are my manners? Welcome to Riverhold and the province of Northern Elsewhere, also known as Anequina. I am the Speaker of the Main. No, matters in other parts of Elsewhere occupy the Main right now. That is why I am here. I originally arrived to take charge of the Northern Elsewhere Defense Force. Efforts to expel the usurper Euraxia Tharn were well underway when the dragons appeared. A few years ago, Abnor Tharn's half-sister conquered Rimmon and parts of Northern Elsewhere. We recently liberated Riverhold and were about to do the same for Rimmon when the dragons spread across the land. It's almost as if they talk to Abnor Tharn. He has agreed to serve as my advisor, a role he knows well from his years standing beside the Ruby Throne. His strategies and tactics for use against the dragons sound outrageous, but he knows.
Greetings. A crowded marketplace. A chance meeting. Unexpected, unannounced. And perhaps just the thing this one needs to solve him. An abduction, to be precise. No ransom, no demands, no obvious suspects or motives.
Swearing. I'd be fucked if you could, to be fair.